Okay, I guess we're back. I actually just watched the video, and sorry for the breathing. I don't know if it's still happening. I couldn't hear it when I listened to the microphone myself, so I don't know. So anyway, I was trying to figure this out. One way I could do it, I could say, I could normalize it with the direction that he's facing, like so that, like, basically, so this is 0 degrees, like for this with the direction I want him to face, and then try to figure out a way to make it so that, well then, try to figure out, okay, if he's greater than, or let's say equal to, there has to be a case for when he's equal to 180, but when he's greater than or equal to 180 degrees, if he's this way, he needs to go ahead and turn that way, and if he's the other way, he needs to turn the other way. I guess I could do that. I'm actually, quite frankly, really bad at math. I would be in computer science and getting a degree and doing this as like my job if I weren't, but I'm not. So if you're in school and you don't like math, try to like it more, because you actually kind of need that. I'm gonna start my timer. Actually, I might run out of time. Okay, so here's what we need to do. This is seriously, I'm really bad even like at simple math. I'm dumb, but I like programming, and I caught onto it really quick when I was little, and so I don't know. I understood it on some level. So I guess what I need to do, okay, I have the direction, so I need to take like his direction. So let's say 300, let's say, because we're using this case just to make sure this works. And then if we're saying this is 0, then we're subtracting 45, so this is 255. So I know, well, that's actually pretty simple, isn't it? Like, because then if this is 255 and this is the 0, then he knows that he's greater than, well, then this becomes 180, and he knows that he's greater than that. Well, he's greater than 180, so he needs to turn in that direction. It's pretty simple. Actually, a lot simpler than the patchwork crap I was doing before, which was practically, I'd say, panicking, if anything. In which case, I don't even need to know the quadrant. I might still need that script. I don't know. It could happen. But I'll get rid of it for now. So let's say instead, we'll set new variables for this. Well, we can keep those, and then we'll say ND for new direction for the, or something like that. It doesn't really matter. I can usually figure out what I did when I look at it later. Let's see. So ND1, let's say, is his direction after the correction, which is by subtracting out direction to where he wants to face, which is towards his target, his present target anyway. And then the direction of his target becomes 0. So then what we say is, which I guess I don't even need to remember. Cool, hey, yeah, it's always 0. Haha, haha, and open. Okay, cool. It's always nice to figure out things, you know, like that, where you realize that you're being dumb and don't need to do it as complicated as you thought. Because that means it's less to debug later when it screws up anyway. So the new direction is that the direction of the object becomes 0. So I would say is if ND is greater than 180, direction plus equals turn speed. Oops. And then otherwise, turn the other way. And let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, that makes sense. So, okay. So that works. That was a lot shorter than the code I had before, wasn't it? La la la, you face him. Oh, see? Target-y. Yeah, I forgot the period. Thank God for runtime errors. Okay, as opposed to logic errors where you don't actually know what went wrong. Target dot y. There we go. See, I should have noticed it's color-coded and everything. That's how dumb I am. Okay. Halfway through this one again. Jesus. I seriously never realized how short. Oh, see? Oh, because I know exactly why that happens. I made the same mistake before. See, when it adds it, it has turn speed. It's not like it's going just one at a time. one like degree at a time. So it's going to pass facing the guy, and then it's going to not actually like hit it. So what's going to have to do is I'm going to say if direction. So if it's adding to it is greater than 360, then I'm going to set him so that so once he like goes past the point, if he's going like left, once he turns left past it, he'll snap back to it, and then that should make that equal to 180 when it does this equation. When it does this equation, it should be equal to 180, and it will actually it'll stop him when it starts up again. When it starts up again, I don't know when the next step is. What I need to say, I suppose. And we have the same thing here, where we say actually when it's less than 0. Yep, that's done. That should work, but like I said, and like what happened, probably not, generally speaking. God, I hope I actually upload these. I'm gonna laugh when I can't, and... Oh, see, yeah. Well, this guy's... Okay, because it's doing something wrong here. It's actually trying to look at the wrong thing. Because he's trying to face that way. I don't know why. See, it seems so simple. Okay, maybe I'm doing that backwards somehow. Let's see. It seemed so simple at the time. Okay, so direction minus point direction. Okay, the problem probably comes from, like, if, okay, because sometimes it's probably negative. It depends on whether or not, which one's bigger. Because if, like, let's just delete that, okay. Let's say we've got, God, I hate that, where's my brush? Okay, let's say we've got this guy, this is our guy, and he's trying to look at this guy over here, this, I don't know, lemon over here, and this is the way he wants to face, but this is the way he's facing. Then we have him at 300, and we're saying 300 minus 45 is his corrected direction. And we're ignoring everything else, supposedly, so he should know that he needs to go in this direction. But then what if he's facing this way, and what he wants to face is this way? So this guy isn't here, and this is the way he's facing, and he's wanting to go this way. Okay. So now he's at 45, and he's subtracting out 300. Do you see where my predicament comes in here? Because now it's negative something. Like I said, bad at math. So it's negative something. I don't actually know. And then, in that case, and then here's 180. So where would negative something show up on here? So here's 0. 0 all the way around to 360, or 359 anyway. So that would actually put him someplace over here. And the way he wants to face is over here. I'm saying if he's... So he is turning this way to go around to look at him. So he's turning the other way. That doesn't explain actually why he wouldn't stop. He's turning the wrong direction. That's the first problem. And he's not actually stopping. That's the second problem. So I need to actually test the... I need to be able to figure out which one's bigger, I suppose. Because if he's you know over here, and he wants to go over here, then it's backwards. It still needs to normalize for it, but it needs to normalize for it different, I think. So that, because then this needs to end up as 0, and this needs to end up as, you know, 45. Well, not 45, but a little more than that, I guess, because if this is 45, then this would be, I don't know what, but, let's say, you know, 90. So then it needs to normalize this to 90. Instead, what it would be doing with the correct code is making it something negative, and that's wrong. And even then, I'm not sure if it's actually going to work. Let's see. And you can feel free to comment about how dumb I am if you've already figured out what I've done wrong here, because I don't care. I don't know if you'll even read the comments, because I'm a horrible person. And I want to figure it out for myself anyway. Like I said, I'm bad at math anyway. This is the sort of thing that always screws me up. I could leave it out for now and have them just sort of not facing each other. It's kind of important for when they actually turn away. Oh, I'm out of time. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Yeah, shut up. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. So, bye, I guess. See you next time, whenever that is.